do you know what BH means?
I'm sorry, but
You are lying.
I don't.
Oh, you are a liar.
That's all
in
I
this
need for now,
house
Father.
Of the Lord.
may the Lord shine his
I
light.
know you're no. May the Lord shine the light on you to tell the truth. What is up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in with me today. We're gonna get back into Kathy Rain. We are now on day 3, and we're just going to try to, knock this game out while we can. I'm enjoying myself, and it's the same day that I'm recording day 2. It's just later on today, and I'm recording day 3. But yeah, we're about to just get into it and see what's about to happen and go down. Last time I remember, the devil was in the room with us. So let's see what the devil. No, we don't want to see what the devil talk about. Nah, let's see what Kathy Rain about to go talk to Doctor. Why do you call him Dr. Wade? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Get y'all water, child. Get y'all water. Get your snacks. Let's get into this game, y'all. Y'all know the song. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't hear that song in the mix of this. Okay, not like when the beat come in like this part, but like the start. Okay, continue. Me and my rambling. Let's hurry up because all this walking we got to do anyway in this game be taking up most of the time. Okay, so I think we just head out. There's nothing we need to grab. We got our picture. We got all that.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
Okay, but you like Eileen, so you're not gonna try to get rid of her. What you looking for?
Don't even think about it.
Oh.
What?
You already forgot how we almost got evicted last time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That was pretty funny.
You have
So
the
that's-
weirdest sense of humor of anyone I know, Kathy.
And, I was looking at these top bunks, but in my head, I really wasn't registering it because they got their junk up there. So I just thought it was extra storage space. Especially considering the fact that, like, they sleep at the bottom. So there was 4 of them in this room at a point. That's crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
All right, I'm off. Peace outie.
Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
They so cute. Okie dokie. Okay, so we are going to. Whoa. We got a lot of places. The church, the nature reserve, or the clinic. Let's go to the clinic first. Let's talk to Dr. Wade now. Dwayne. Who this? Oh, this is the man that was in the jail. I owe him money. I hope you don't remember. I'm gonna be like, hey, don't you owe me 20 or how much was it? $10 or something?
Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that.
Okay. I was just wanting to know what he was digging for. Let me see if I can find some money. Okay.
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
I knew it.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Goober. Everyone calls me Goober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Ask what's the story, consult notes. I mean, nobody probably pay him any mind, so he may have some tea.
So,
let's ask about his
what's
story
your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah. Don't all bums have a story?
For
What's
your
your story,
information,
dude?
this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Gotcha.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
But
Come
you're not
on,
that
man.
bald.
Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not
Fair.
really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's bladder? The usual surprises? Natural bald killers?
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
Those movies must be on Tubi.
So,
show me his career.
tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Just buttering him up, you know. The Silence of the Lambert. I don't know. Let's do the
Natural bald killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair.
Wow.
Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Good thing I didn't want to see the movie.
Tell me about The Silence of Lambert.
Of the Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez.
Interesting.
Based on a true story.
So, I'm just gonna keep asking him about his movies. If anything, you know,
I'm
important.
not sure I
come of it.
want to know what Jacob's bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior.
Of course, that's what's
After a
gonna
big
happen.
fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
And tell me
Give
about
me
the
the
usual
rundown
surprises.
on the usual surprises.
Yeah,
A
I'm
lighthearted
interested.
comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is.
Gotcha.
The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure. I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Okay.
Why do you always
is
die at the end of your movies?
Who said he was the
Typecasting.
lead? Okay, let's go
Never
back.
mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
I mean, I asked you about every single.
I need
movie.
to ask
Let's
you a
just
few
talk
questions.
Sounds
see what you know.
serious. Ask away.
Okay, let
Do
me
you
know
know
if you know
who Lily Myers was?
Myers.
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Yeah, you scared of her? Okay. So
What do you know about
her
Lily
art?
Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Do you
How
know who
about
Charles Wade
Wade?
is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
So you
You
know,
saw Charles Wade go in there?
right?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Interesting.
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Do you
Okay,
recognize the
cocky?
nickname Cocky?
It better not be
Why,
you.
I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Ah, why do I even bother?
Incident 81.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
Okay, tell
What?
me about it. He got.
Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh,
I know
I
a girl
saw
for
it,
you.
man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My
Show him the
wife had
picture.
just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
I mean, he's maybe onto something because,
Do you know what this is?
right.
Chinese fireworks, of course.
Okay,
I grew
okay,
up
I
in
was vouching
Shanghai.
for
I
you.
know what I'm talking about.
I was vouching
They
for
used
you.
to call
Cooper.
me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy. What's your
Okay,
opinion
tell
on
me
the
about the
Church of the
church.
Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
Are
I
they
don't
a
know,
cult?
they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
No, he didn't.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really, I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it, he's a friendly guy.
Oh, Isaac is the
All
pastor.
right.
I'm like, who's Isaac?
I might do that.
I didn't even read this button.
I don't need to show him that. Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
You know what, Goober? I'm done with you. I'm
Okay,
done with you, Goober.
that's enough serious questions for now.
I am done. with you.
Alrighty,
Okay, I'm
leave.
off.
bye.
Yeah, bad, cause you played in my face too many times, and I let it slide too many times. Oh, she's gonna be a problem. I already can see it. Oh, that's me standing there.
Calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
And there's no coffee machines around here, so what's your plan gonna be, Miss Kathy?
No thanks.
Magazines.
A computer. They likely keep records of their patients on
Okay.
it. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to
Okay.
use the computer if I need to do some digging.
Gotcha. Is she gonna stop me?
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
I mean, you can just go up there and look. Do you know how he look? Okay. Oh, I should have showed Goober that picture of the men together. Whatever.
Excuse me,
We here
nurse?
now.
Hey, nurse!
Look at him.
Yeah?
They don't pay you much, huh? Try not to strain yourself. Somebody around here hates their job.
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit.
That's right.
What do you want?
I'm here to see
Excuse
Charles
me?
Wade.
For trying to be relatable.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit.
Girl, don't
I
play
know
with me.
he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
Call security. Okay, so what's
I need
our
to
plan?
get rid of her somehow.
So the only thing I can think of is get Goober.
Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations.
There's no way to break.
I can't read it
her-
from here.
Okay, get closer.
I can't
Now
read it from here.
Girl, don't play with me. Okay, the only thing I can think of is get Goober to help me again, like he did in the police station. Say, "Hey, Goob." I shortened his nickname. "Hey, Goob, I need ya. I really want ya. I really, really want
Hey,
ya."
doofus.
Oh,
Not
hi.
Doofus. And not him. The showbiz. Oh no, Life of
So-
Francis, we did that.
How good an actor are you?
The best, the very best.
He's the best.
You know,
The
that
brown.
nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies. And that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I know it. She always gave me these strange looks. I
Why
thought
you
it was
setting Goober
contempt,
up?
but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Okay. Probably The Usual Surprises, you know, because this is going to be a surprise for her. when she see him walk in there and act a plump fool, because I don't know what he's about to do. Okay,
How
I'm gonna
about
do
the usual surprises?
Business as usual.
Okay, go in too, girl. Let's go.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon?
A computer.
Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing. Thank you. You've been a great audience.
What just happened? She paid him no mind.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Can we act out the bladder movie? did he supposed to pee on the floor? Let's try this again.
Hey, doofus.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had to look this up because I tried a few times and I'm just like,
I
you know
can't
what?
believe you guys did all this for me.
What am I doing wrong? Apparently, I put stones on him.
What's that smell? Bacon?
I would have never guessed that.
Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing.
Nurse, he's
Oh.
seizing.
I mean, she
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
paying attention for real. I'm sorry, Goober.
Man,
Like, I don't know what she was about to say, but let's get this computer. Say that for somebody else. Oh my god, we need a login. Can we do a floppy disk? Does the floppy
it's
disk come in
labeled
handy?
boot.
Bring it. Okay. Log in. Can I do what I did?
Crap. Looks like I have to figure out the username some other way.
It says Otor. Girl, I am not about to remember that mess. I need to write this down. Give me my floppy disk back. Okay. Let's find. I know it's probably written down somewhere.
Employee
No.
of the month, Carlita Mendez. What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Okay, so I'm assuming it would be just like how it was for what's her name? C. Mendez. And then what was the password? OTO. OTOT. Log in. Okay. I know one of these hacking situations, they're gonna change the username up. Dwayne Wade. Oh, I feel like I am inside of this game for real. This is so fun. Okay. Okay. So he just,
Gotcha.
oh, why did I call him Dwayne Wade? I'm over here thinking of the basketball player. I've been calling him Dwayne Wade this whole time. I remember. Okay, so Charles Wade, born August 14th. Oh, your birthday just passed. Date of birth. We're in 2024. Interesting. Look, I'm over here putting 2024. Okay. I'm playing too much. Focus. Referral from Dr. A. Friedman, St. Francis Medical Center, KC. Okay. That's it. Patient has undergone successful invasive heart surgery. It was transferred to this facility at his own request. The initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so what room is he in? I'm not getting none of that. Oh, room 6B, stable. Okay. What was that noise? Can we look up Rain? I mean, I'm here. It says Urban Rain. Patient was brought in by law enforcement in a state of confusion. No apparent exterior trauma. Pupil dilation normal, unresponsive to other stimuli. Possible stroke. Referring to neurologist for further diagnosis. Interesting. Who else can we search? Myers. If it Okay, I'm about to say it should even take us back that far. Lily. Okay. Goober. Goob. Okay. I think that's the only people I know. Before we go. I wanna know, is Erica Wade? I know. Has she ever been here before? Okay, nobody. Cool. I think that's a good. Anything else you need, girl? Okay, let's go upstairs.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
I always thought, I don't know why in my mind, I thought Charles Wade was gonna be black.
So,
Don't ask me why.
you managed to find me.
I
Sure
did.
did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
He thinks
I'm no
trying
journalist. Well,
to. Right.
not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break.
No, I'm looking
Surely
for what happens
this
to my
must be worth an
pawpaw.
internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
That's not what this is about. It's personal. You're assuming a lot, Mr. Wade. I don't need to piggyback on favors. I make my own way. I mean, I want to say you're assuming a lot, but I also want to let it know, like, this is real deal. Holyfield.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned.
My pawpaw was your best.
I'm Kathy Rain.
I'm sorry.
Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
That's interesting. I don't
You were
remember you
late.
being there.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
So I want to know what would have happened if I would have showed up on time.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
She certainly
let's
has a
get-
smart mouth, sir.
Let's get to the
I
point
must
here.
say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
A lot. I have a lot for you, sir. So bear with me. So let's start first with this picture.
Do you
Who
recognize
are
this,
these people?
Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran. Taken
Okay,
shortly
that's
before we
cocky.
went to the war.
That
Okay.
guy's name is Jimmy Cochran?
Yes. He used to go by the nickname Cocky.
Okay.
He was a
see?
coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Ah, I see.
Okay. And there we go. Jimmy Cochran.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
I'm
You're
not done.
welcome, Kathy.
I'm
Come
not
back
done.
anytime.
I'm not even about to leave this room. We're not done, actually, sir. I got more to act.
I have some more questions, Charles.
I'm gonna talk
I'm
to you two
listening.
next. Don't worry. Okay, so we showed him that. Let's ask him about.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
I just got a taste for a potbelly sandwich. That's like really random, but I just got hungry.
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you
Mm-hmm.
consult a botanist instead of bothering me
You know,
with this nonsense?
You got all these flowers around you, sir. So I feel like you should have at least seen this flower before.
I
Okay,
don't
can we
need to
put him- Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Do you know what
Key?
this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
I'm just trying to cover all bases. It was very hard
I
to
don't
track
need to
you
show
down.
him that.
Okay, now let's get to this notepad. Let's start with.
Do you know anything
incident.
about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help.
Okay,
How
you
do
don't
you
got to
think
do all this.
Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, Say what you will about Joseph, but he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
I mean, you asked him a lot of questions.
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
Oh, my mom.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson.
Where is your grandson?
Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
Agree with him about tough love. Tell him Grandpa is not to be blamed. I don't know if this is one of those games where if saying nothing would really change anything. I don't know if there's like different endings. I don't recall seeing anything about different endings. So
it's hardly Grandpa's fault. He did everything he could to set my father straight.
Oh, I never claimed to doubt Joseph's commitment, but I'm not going to ignore his flaws either. Your grandfather often used his heart when he should have used his head.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I believe it is, objectively. But I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
That to me feels like he would do anything, because he said he used his heart and not his head. So I feel like he's the opposite. So he would try to think of something to not let his feelings get in the way. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I looked at that kind of weird. I look at people like that kind of weird. Like, I'm not saying let your feelings overflow your decisions completely to do something that, you know, you wouldn't do or whatever. If I'm making sense. I'm cold and I'm starting to get a little sleepy and I'm hungry. But it's just like people like that would do whatever in my mind. That's how I look at people like that, because only people I've only met who use their head and act like this guy, they didn't care what it takes, who they hurt in the process of everything. You know what I mean? So I look at people like that sideways, because it's kind of like you wouldn't care what you do to whoever to get where you want to be in life, and stepping on the little people or stepping on whoever, because you are just so focused on where you want to be. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's talk about
You
Lily.
bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for.
right.
Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Okay,
Well,
so I gotta go
shit.
research on that.
Eloquently put.
You see what I said? I literally just said this man doesn't care about anything. Of course, he only bought the paintings. Here I'm thinking, okay, he bought the paintings because there's evidence or something. You know, he's trying to hide the truth. He bought the paintings because he's selfish and he just saw money. He saw money. He had been blinded by the dollar signs. So yeah, interesting.
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Okay.
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job.
Was it my
Lots of
dad?
broken
Because where's he?
windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
Only by how many
Agreed.
local artists?
Somebody
paintings you
wanted
have?
those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a
This
few
is really
hairs,
about
which
coffee.
turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
Thank you, because these
That'd be
people act
great.
like they didn't
Thanks,
put no
Charles.
respect on my name.
Anytime. But I'm curious.
I'm not done with you, Charles.
What's your interest in the paintings?
It's from.
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
Strange. I don't trust you, Charles.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In
I
a
wanna
literal
know.
sense. He's been held in a mental institution for
With
years.
my mother.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
You know
Something
you're the where your mom
starting
at.
with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Now you have to go visit your mama.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
Make
Yeah,
something up.
I'm
He
familiar
already-
with it. I've
he
passed
already
the building a
blaming
few
my
times
mama
in the
for
city.
stuff.
So, do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Kind of like that picture I
Creepy.
just showed you.
I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now. What can
Okay,
you
now
tell me
church.
about the Church
Tell me
of the
about the
Holy
church.
Trinity?
They seem
I'll
like
probably go in
any
there
other
next.
church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
You that Satan guy. So you telling me these pictures of circles right here, you don't associate that with Jimmy Cochran
What do you
at
see
all?
in the
Fireflies.
You want to stick? Okay, that's what you want to stick to. Okay, I got you. It's okay. Okay, I think I'm done with you now. I don't.
He's being
that's not
cooperative
gonna
at the moment. I shouldn't push.
be-
I don't need to show.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's
I don't need to.
You know about that? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thanks,
We
Charles.
done.
That's all I need for now.
Now your turn.
You're welcome,
Blunderkai.
Just some boring land. That guy
What
is
is it?
huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day. Looks like Wade brought some of his old tunes with him.
Okay. Flowers. You don't want to talk about the flowers. The window.
A private phone. Wade must.
Okay. Okay. So we can't talk about nothing else. What's this? Oh no, that was my briefcase. Nothing else in here we can talk about. We don't need to talk to him anymore. Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you for being cooperative, Charles Wade. Now, could you call the police station so I don't have to put no more plants with coffee or whatever? reverse that. Oh wait, cool. I was hoping. I'm like, I want to know if she's gonna be back, cause now I can look up Jimmy. I don't know if he'll be in the hospital database, but we can look up. What's my mom's name? Sarah Banks. I think I'm making up stuff. Okay, no. Okay, let's try Jimmy. Cochran. Okay. I mean, it was worth a shot. Let me delete all this. Nobody was ever on your computer. Thank you. I wish I could check on Goober. Like, I just left him. Okay, let's go. What is this? I can't read no signs. Okay, let's go. Exit, I'm guessing. Exit? It said exit. Okay. What was that about? Okay, I feel like we should travel to all the new places first, and then we can go back to the police. Oh wait, no, she said we can't go anywhere because it's too late to go back to the city. Okay, so let's go to church. Look at those circles. And you telling me?
Hello, Father.
You don't. Oh dang it! I should have shown
Greetings,
him the
my
church
child.
brochure.
I'm glad you decided to come here.
I forgot about the brochure.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Yeah, Isaac. We
Anything
got
you
some
need.
questions.
I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy. Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did.
Price is a
Rumors
person
spread
who
quickly
died.
around here. So how can I be of service?
Could you give me a blanket? Because I'm kind of cold. Okay, let's start with.
Do you
these
recognize the
soldiers.
men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather. And that's just because I was given a similar picture at the service the other day.
Okay.
I could,
okay.
but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
Okay. Do you have a basement where people are wearing like red suits and they're bald with
I
black
don't need-
beady eyeballs?
Father, do you know anything about this flower?
No, my child.
Lying.
Nothing at all.
You're lying in the house of the Lord, and you're going to get in some trouble there, sir. You're lying. You're lying.
I
Stun gun
sincerely-
him. Okay. Fine.
Care
let's-
to tell
let's
me
talk
the
about
history
church.
of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is
course.
a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he had done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here, in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity, as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
By the
Why
way,
do you ask?
Oh,
to
just
answer the question.
curious. It's a captivating
No.
story.
Well, it was the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I
1983?
stepped in to take leadership of the church.
And that's when
I
old
take it
dude
that
got
the church started declining
into
after
the
the death of
asylum.
Father Bill.
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you, the church is still very much thriving.
Interesting.
Looks
Not her-
kind of
not-
empty to me.
Not you spinning
It's
around.
not really our peak hours.
Don't put him in the spotlight.
What's up
like
with you
that,
handing
Cat.
out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Why all the preachers or the pastors always seem so creepy in these? Cause like even in Scarlet Hollow, which I cannot wait to come back. I need to finish. I need to know what happened. When he was like trying to recruit me to come to the church, he was like so. I'm not gonna say he was weird. It's just like, there's more to him, and that's what I'm getting from him. So let's talk about.
Do you know
Incident
anything
81.
about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
No.
In a way, he and my father did charity work together.
That's
Joseph
your
was around
father.
a
I
lot
said
when I was
you.
young. They collaborated
You.
on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
Like
So my
what?
grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Interesting.
Really?
Oh, yes. I was a teenager back then. Full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride
He made
and
you see
showed
the
me
light.
how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that,
Interesting.
I'm eternally grateful.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. Before I was ordained, I was a substitute teacher in her high school.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't
Cameron, you
close.
always asking this.
I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
Alright, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she was absent-minded
The
and
devil
moody.
got to her.
She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had the whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue.
What's this music?
All I know is, when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Okay, tell me about that vague memory. I didn't say not tell me. What do you vaguely remember?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
You're just as useless as my grandma. Okay, is there anything else?
I don't need to
Shinny?
Do you
The
know what
key?
this key opens?
I'm
Why,
afraid
yes.
not, my child.
See, I don't trust him. That whole stuttering.
I don't
I'm
need to show
afraid
him
not.
that.
Oh no.
I don't.
Oh no.
I don't.
Light him on fire.
I sincerely doubt it.
Okay.
I don't need to show. I
I'm
don't.
just trying to click because apparently I've been missing this and other stuff. What did I want to? Oh, the church brochure, but I don't even have it anymore, so it wouldn't even matter. Okay.
That's all I
it.
need for now, Father.
Can I
May the
explore
Lord
now?
shine his light on you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. The Bibles. Let's see what that's on. What else can I click
I
on?
really shouldn't. They might burn.
Okay, hey, that's
Impressive
what you say.
window.
Stained glass.
There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights.
Okay, can I show him the picture then?
It's an altar. You know, the place.
Girl, don't talk
Hello,
to me like
Isaac.
I'm all.
I
Can I show
could,
him the
but
picture?
I'll keep.
that. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure because we talked
That's all
about
I
a
need
lot
for
of
now,
stuff.
Father.
May the Lord
Okay,
shine
can I-
his light on
Are
you.
these doors like the leave doors or is it like okay, yeah, okay, door. What's over here? Is it locked? Are you gonna kick me out? What's about to happen?
Locked.
Okay, of course. Okay. How about this door? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just, taking in the scenery.
Locked.
Awesome. Okay, I figured. Okay, let's get up out of here. Where we go next? To the nature reserve? Look how she walk. Okay. I don't know. He give me suspiciousness. There go that flower. There go a shovel. There go some trees. There go some leaves. This looks like
Well,
exactly
this is
where
it.
they took a
This
picture.
is where the picture was
Let's go
taken.
that way. No, it wasn't, because this
I'm
flower
not
was
sure
in
what I
this
expected to
corner.
find here.
Why is there still a shovel?
I need to clear my head.
Girl, can I take over? Not you smoking in the reserve. You trying to start a forest fire? Who's about to walk up? The devil.
What the?
Why, hello there. You have laid eyes on this dapper fellow once before, haven't you?
Are you my daddy? Nope, just no. I remember a creepy bald dude with makeup. Nope, just no. I'd remember. Okay, I got it. I doubt it. You look like you just escaped from a circus. That's not really my kind of gig. I don't think so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle.
I don't think so,
there we
Mr.
go.
Clean.
That's my
Unless
one.
seeing
That's
your
the one I
face on
like.
a bottle of detergent counts.
Don't step close to me.
Always the joker, aren't you, Kathy?
Who are you?
Are you Lenny?
How do you know my name?
You my daddy.
It is my calling to know people like you, those shackled by their past, yet
My baby.
yearning for
That's not
change.
nice. I'm just- Why'd she say that?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus,
Doggone
Kathy.
him.
Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the one who slipped away, filled with secrets. While she may be free in death, her cold, wet hands still trap many in painful ignorance.
What is this, Woodstock Poetry Slam? Mind speaking like a normal person?
I knew you wouldn't
I don't like when you
disappoint.
laugh.
I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name
What are
was
you?
taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red.
Hue of red.
You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Wait, what? I didn't get to click on not a thing.
Wait, what? How did I get here?
He teleported me.
Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
No, your mom probably was seeing this man, and he probably turned her crazy. Now, let me just go talk to Grandma since I'm here. My ear itch. Grandma, let me tell you about this man in the red suit, right? His eyes is all black and beady.
Oh,
Grandma, you
hello,
been sitting for a
dear.
long time. Where's
Glad
your
to see
bedroom?
you again.
Hi, Grandma.
Sure.
Okay, and Grandma, let's talk about something else. There was a demon in your living room with this over here talking.
There are a few
Making
things
weird
I need to
noises.
ask.
Very well, dear.
Okay, come on.
I don't see a reason to ask her about.
Oh my god.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
Time to
I don't
call
think
that
so, at least
school.
not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really?
Oh, I forgot about
He
that.
always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's
Grandma, you
more.
don't know
I
anything.
found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan.
Grandma, what do
I just
you
wondered
know?
if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha,
Okay.
and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma.
Okay, she was just as useless as me going to the
I don't want to
nature
show-
reserve.
Do you know anything about this flower, Grandma?
I can't say that I do. I remember seeing it growing in the woods, but I didn't think much of it at the time.
So that flower is pretty much what those plants are in The Sims.
I don't want to
in
show her that.
Strangeville. Okay. What is
What
that
do you
map
see
anyway,
in this
honestly?
picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Oh? Come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
My leg itch. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay.
Look at...
Goodness. This would...
What about the other two?
Okay, yeah, she's saying the same stuff. Okay, well...
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
What
Bye,
do I
Kathy.
do now? Okay, sheriff station. I'm back, Lenny, and no, you can't go on a date with me. I'm here to talk to the sheriff. I don't got jack to say to you, sir. Hey, yo, bestie. We need to talk.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that.
So you got your
Lenny!
wives ready.
Yes, boss.
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86.
That should have been
On
here
it, boss.
already. You knew I was coming.
There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Okay. And that's all we're gonna talk to him about? We wasn't done with you, Sheriff. I could have say that for last.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you know who Jim...
Nope.
Okay.
I'll hang on to it.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
It's just some kids playing pranks.
I'm tired of y'all. I am so tired of this whole time. The Conwell is because y'all conning people around here. That's what's going on.
Do you recognize this flower?
Matter of fact, I do. It's a local endangered plant with mild narcotic properties.
Okay.
Yeah?
So
Have you
everybody
come
have-
across any users in the area?
Sure, but it's a bit tricky to do anything about it. Using it as a substance is technically illegal.
Ah, so the illegal part is picking it in the first place.
Yes, knowingly picking the flower is a crime, according to the Endangered Species Act of 1973.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Hey, not you copying me, Kathy. So somebody out here taking these plants and getting our
I don't want to
people
show him
high.
that.
Okay, are we done with him then? Yeah, I think so. Let's go talk to Lenny then.
That's all for now.
Good.
Good to you too. Bye.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
Nah. Nah.
Oh man.
Do you know who...
Not really.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
I have
Grandpa had it hidden.
probably for a good reason then.
Okay.
Hey,
How about
Lenny.
this flower?
Yeah, I accidentally inhaled pollen from one of them when I was a kid.
And what
I
happened
remember
to you?
being
Start
sick
seeing
and
stuff?
delirious for days.
Scary.
Gotcha.
Where did you come across this flower?
Somewhere in Conwell Woods. Not sure where exactly.
All right. I don't want to show him that.
What is this a map of? Because she keeps saying I don't want to show people that. Like it's something
Well,
bad.
gotta go.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, look how you blink. That was nasty. Okay, so where do we go from here? What do you want from me? Should we go back to the cemetery? See anybody got some flowers? Oh, I need to see the what's the thing called? The police report. Hold on. Hey, there's a bird up here. You weren't here before, little birdie. Hey, birdie friend. Don't go knocking on the door. Okay, thank you. Oh, he's so cute. He's like, now, why would you do that? He looking at me in my eyes and he said, what was the reason? What was the reason? Okay, what does it say? Okay. And please tell me I don't gotta go back to the police station after I did all this. The alarm in a Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time and the neighbors contact law enforcement. Officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. A single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene. Let me find out. Franklin Goldfarb is Goober. Let me find out. That's probably why he's homeless. Okay. Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings with an excess value of $15,000 has been stolen. That paintings, okay. The art in question has not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods. Terminating investigation due to lack of leads. Okay.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglar.
Okay. Well, since we're here, let's talk to the mama. Let's see what she got to say.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, girl, let me in now. Child, stop playing in my face. Let's do this. Oh, our buddy is
No
in
Nathan
here.
today?
Right.
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
That is not very good of you. Like, let's see his drawings real quick. What was he over here drawing? Probably give me some evidence. Oh, Lily, me.
The left half is torn off.
Oh, well, he got quite a few pictures down there.
That must be Lily. She seems very happy. Is this how Nathan still sees himself? As a little boy? Is this how Nathan...
Okay. So who did he tear out of the picture? Was it their dad? It's so many dads who just gone. The only mom I heard disappeared is her. Well, she didn't necessarily disappear.
I had a
She's
few
in
more...
the asylum. Shoot.
Did
Okay,
you know
let's talk
that
about
somebody
stolen.
stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
So why you ain't know that?
I don't need to ask.
Interesting.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
You mean Goober? Nobody calls him Franklin anymore.
Franklin Goober.
That's Goober's real name? Gotcha.
That's crazy. Now I gotta go back to the hospital, and we need
I
to
think
talk.
I'm gonna head off.
Sure thing.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. My bad. I forgot to check
I
my
had a
briefcase.
few-
My bad. Hold on. Shut up. Everybody shut up.
Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from...
Huh?
Okay, I didn't even need to trigger
Do you
that,
know
okay?
anything?
Sure. Smoked it a few times back in the
basically,
day.
this is weed?
Before.
Yeah? What was it like?
Similar to pot, but stronger and more unpredictable. Never touched this stuff after I got pregnant with Lily.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, this is basically weed.
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow. Really?
I knew
Can you
it.
describe
I
it?
knew it. I said it.
It was
what
in
I
that
said.
time scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating above the lake. There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them. The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were probably other details too, but that's what I can remember.
Sounds captivating. Wish I could have seen it.
Oh, we gonna find it. We gonna find that picture. So you tell me you see the church brochure, and the only thing you see in all that is...
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing.
You know, nothing. Why is there cigarette butts all on the floor? You don't see your daughter paintings when you look at the church brochure or the church in general with this symbolism. You don't get that? I'm trying to get my thoughts together so by the time the end of the video, I can have, you know, what I think is going on. So obviously, Lily saw the same thing that the pastor's dad saw. Where do I want to go first? I already know it's Goob. Would it be pointless to go back? Let's just go to the clinic. Let's type Franklin Goldfarb inside of the computer and see what room he is in, and let's sneak to go find him. Oh, she's back. Oh man, that's...
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name? You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay,
so
thanks.
He saw the circles now. Can I go upstairs? She don't care about none. Is she the only doctor? Not me going right into his room. Who said I want to talk to him?
I had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I'm
Yeah,
not
he used to
familiar
be
with
my
that
neighbor.
name.
Interesting.
Thanks, Charles.
Okay,
That's
so
all I need.
He's not in the hospital. I can't check the computers. He ran away screaming about a near-death experience. So did he go to the church? That's the only thing I could think of, him going to the church. Okay, so like suspected. Why he over there scratching his head like he got lice? So please.
Hello again, Goober.
Or should I say
You again?
Franklin?
Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go.
I mean,
I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh. Yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen,
You know,
I
I
feel
be
kind
trying
of
to
bad
like
about
Goober,
the
but he be doing too much.
electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy.
What
I
brings
had
you
a few
here?
things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
Okay.
I should probably confront him directly about him being a witness.
Yeah, that's why I clicked it.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Yeah,
Regardless,
that's your real
I know
name.
for a fact
Right.
that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They,
Okay.
They what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
No, tell me.
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Was it?
Well, one of those
was it
guys dropped
Isaac?
his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A
Wow,
ring?
that could've
What kind
been
of ring?
Very useful.
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters. B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed
Is that
down
our
a long
next
time
spot?
ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
I don't know. Child, that beats me. B what? B-A.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
I know. I'm smart. So you just gonna get rid of his...
I don't need to ask him about...
Okay. I showed him the picture.
I already asked...
Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Okay.
Any idea
Oh,
what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
Bald head.
Okay,
Bald
that's all
head.
for now.
Okay.
See ya.
He gave me something. Are these doors still locked? Can I pick? Oh wait, let me talk to the pastor. Skip that. Come talk to the pastor. See if he know who BH is.
Hello, Isaac.
Somebody
I've
named
got a
is
few
Billy,
more
right?
questions.
I'm all ears.
Billy,
Care to-
right?
I'd be happy this
Oh,
trip
no,
back.
no, I hit the
However,
wrong
he was
thing.
he's so soup. Indeed.
Do you know...
Yeah, his
Why
dad
did-
name is Bill.
Well,
Okay.
people that
I take...
but
Father Bill, yep.
it's
So
What's
it's
up?
either
I'm
you...
going-
Oh my god.
Do you know what B...
I'm sorry, but no.
You are lying.
Do you know what BH means?
I'm sorry, but
You are lying.
I don't...
Oh, you are a liar.
That's all
in
I need
this
for now,
house
Father.
Of the Lord.
may the Lord shine his light.
I know you're no. May the Lord shine the light on you to tell the truth, because your father name is Bill. Oh, wait, your last name Price.
Locked.
Forgive me, Father. Forgive me, Father. I forgot your last name is Price.
Locked.
So yeah, I'm just gonna, leave the church. Could you stop scratching your head, Goober? Okay, so where can I go? BH, go to either my grandmother or to the cemetery to see if anybody have the initials BH, or I can go to my grandma. And didn't I say that already? Or go to the lakeside to ask, what's her face? I don't know. where should we go? Can I change my bike color yet? No. Okay. They said, girl, focus on the mission. Okay, let's go to Grandma. Let's see if she knows. Grandma, tell me about this. I was about to stun my grandma. Do you know a BH?
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Yeah.
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person. You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Interesting, Grandma. Interesting.
Well, gotta go.
Bye, Kathy.
Okay. Let's see if the police got some information about these black hats, because if they're hoodlums, there should be some criminal situations. And Lenny, I'm skipping over you because you're irrelevant. I'm sorry, Lenny. That's not nice. But I need to go to the man who's going to really make things shake, okay? Sheriff, tell me about them black hats. Okay.
What can you tell me about...
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Okay,
Let's
calm
just
down.
say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'm doing your job.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
Okay, I'll go bother Lenny. Lenny.
That's all for now.
Good.
And Lenny, now let me into them files, because he said to leave him alone. I skipped over Lenny, too. I said I'm going to skip over Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Somebody who make things
Hello,
shake.
Kathy.
And he instructed me
What
to
can you
Lenny.
tell me
That's
about the
crazy.
Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately.
That's
We put
'cause
a
they
few of
doing
their
other
captains
stuff.
in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader, Bo Brunson. Big
That better
Bo.
not be my daddy.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
I got a map.
Got it.
And a
Thank-
Okay, so that's
I
our
don't
next. Okay, new location. Cool.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Let's go visit them. I don't need to ask nobody else about no black hats, because I was going to go to the lakeside, but... Oh, no, can we go back to the nature reserve? Let's go back to the nature reserve first, and then we're going to go to the black hat. What is that?
Hello?
Girl, he not here. Come on. What's
Creepy
this?
bald guy.
The evil
Guess
Mr.
no one's
Clean
home.
is gone. What is that? You know, I be scaring myself. That look like a yellow shirt and a head. Okay, let's see the shovel first, and then we're gonna go to this piece of paper, and then we're gonna check out the flower.
Hey, is this shovel taken?
Oh my God, Kathy, please.
Good enough
I got
for
time
me.
For you. She remind me of Daria. Like the way she talked. And just, can I shovel?
That wasn't here
Can I do it?
before.
Okay, we're just collecting all the evidence. Let's get a look at this flower. Just
Looks
don't
like a
touch it.
specimen of the red scythe.
Okay. Oh crap.
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe. It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Okay. Okay, can we use this here? There's the picture! That's the other half of the picture! That's the Redman! Can I shovel?
Not sure.
Can I use the shovel here? Use the shovel on the exit, no.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Oh, that's
A bald...
the Redman. I thought the Redman was Wade. Redman is the man in the suit. Okay. I'm getting it. My brain is starting to brain. My brain is starting to brain. I'm starting to understand. Okay, let's get to where's that we want to go to? The black hats. The black hats. Okay. We're getting places, people. We're getting places.
Sweet bud incoming!
Sweet butt.
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
That name. Stun
Step
gun.
off, creep.
Or what?
You tell your daddy on me?
Where's my dad? I know he's in here. Or he'll be scraping your balls off the floor. You effing pig. You think I need my daddy to kick your pathetic butt? You better learn quickly, butt wipe. Back
You better learn
off.
quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Tell him.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Oh my god, you're not even cute.
Let's
stun
go
gun
of
me.
me.
Can I stun gun him? So y'all really not gonna let? Okay, there we go. I'm like,
Yeah, that thing would.
yeah.
What the hell's going on out here?
Daddy.
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go.
Well, that was easy. I thought that was her dad. Okay, Prez, that's your name? Hey. Who texted me at this time?
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it you're Bo?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother.
Well, how you
Who are
gonna tell
you
me who I
really?
am?
Did the van
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
prove it then?
Well,
How you want
I
me to
would,
prove
but
it?
I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted it.
I need to figure out
Okay.
some proof.
Child. I don't understand what you want me to prove to you, sir. But I got other questions to ask you. Here you go.
That won't convince him. That won't convince
Notebook.
him. This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right.
Wow, I showed you a lighter
Sorry about the paranoia.
that has initials.
We've had some problems with the vandals.
Like that just solidified who
I
I,
get it.
am.
Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
I'm here to ask
You
all
got
the
the same
questions.
taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Look,
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements
Sir,
right.
I am here to ask
I
questions.
imagine so.
You talking to
Girls
me
like
about a
you
bike.
don't often ride heavy bikes.
You don't
I'm
know
not
me.
most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess
And
you
most girls
know.
don't carry
Anyway,
a stun
I had some
gun
questions for
and
you
all
in the
this
club.
evidence.
Go ahead,
Come
man.
on.
Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
Okay. Oh my God. Let's
Tell
talk
me,
about the stolen
how
art.
long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Meyer's paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what
Yeah.
the hell you're talking about, but
No.
I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
No. Oh, cut the bull crap. I know it was you. Fine. Is there anything I can do to the club to earn your trust? Whatever. either
Oh,
way.
cut the bull crap. I know it was you. I did some digging and found evidence pointing to the club.
Is that so? Better be a good girl and present it to the sheriff then.
I couldn't
If I
care
wanted
less
to, I
about ratting
could.
you out, Bo. I just need to know what you did with the art.
I have no intention of discussing your delusions as if they were facts, girl. Don't make me tell you again.
What can you tell me about the Black Hat?
Black Hat's MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local. Commonwealth Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here. 12 patch, 4 prospect. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Okay.
Do you know anything?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Sir,
Do
I
you
need
know
to talk like a
anything
little
about-
No,
faster.
we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could
Calm
be
down,
a
I'm
real
gonna calm
self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me.
Okay,
But he
so
hated how
my
Brian looked up to me.
Pop.
Joseph
looks like
always
a,
blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Everybody keeps talking about he was a bad parent.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Elaborate.
Everybody
what am I
knew
missing?
about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Okay.
Do you know who?
No.
What can you tell me about?
Do I look like a pious?
I don't know what you do in your past time.
Right on.
Thanks,
no,
Bo.
I'm not done. I'm not done. No. No, Bo. Come back. I'm not done with you. I accidentally clicked out.
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The
Hi,
boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind, but I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all at you.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double B's, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Ew.
I take that back. Gross.
That's the
I'm
issue
kidding.
right there.
It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
Oh, it's that flour.
If you
it's
say that
flour.
special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No, it's that flour.
No. Brian, it's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of
So now I gotta go get that
expensive
flour.
spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go. Brian was like a son to
Okay,
him.
I'm about
If you
to,
could
like,
recall the
skip
good
through all
times
this.
with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try.
Okay.
You're Brian's kid. That means you're fat.
Well, how was that
Okay.
drink compared with a regular?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit.
Trippy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we already know we gotta get the flour.
Not sure where.
Can I go?
A member of this. I'd rather.
Okay. Bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Can I talk to
You need a bloody...
No, this.
Afraid not. I can make you regular blood.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
Okay, so basically, man, I kind of blew it with the picture situation because whatever. Okay, let's just go dig up this flour because we already know that's what they want us to do. Go get the flour. Come back here, make that Bloody Mary. Well, I already got a ticket. Now I went digging inside the files of the station where I didn't supposed to be doing. Now I'm over here digging up this flour.
Not sure what I'd want to dig up there.
Girl, I
Not
said
sure.
dig up the flour. Oh my gosh, she's working my nerves. She's working my nerves. She's working the nerves of my nerves and the nerves. Okay, so what am I doing?
Sorry, endangered flower.
Okay, tell me. Oh, look at that squirrel. He said, "I'm telling." He want to tell all the nature gods. Let's go. The Redman saw you do that too. I hope you know that. Okay, black hats. Let's do this. Hopefully I didn't have to get no other ingredients because y'all didn't tell me all that. Oh, look, he back. Don't come in here talking already. Let me do the talking, Kathy. Kathy, let me talk. There she go. She doing okay, Bo. Don't talk
Hey,
to
Bo,
him about nothing
I have some more
else.
questions.
I'm listening.
Okay, cool. Okay. Do you know about this picture here?
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
You do.
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head.
Gotcha.
At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see.
Everybody was in Nam.
Titanium isn't the
So you
least
must
bit
know
magnetic, is it?
Goober.
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No, like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the...
Do I look like a
Yeah.
crack?
I should give
You
it to the
gonna know about
bartender.
this flour. Okay. You
All
gonna
right.
know about this
Right.
flour once I give it to this bartender and he
Hey, bartender.
drunken you,
You need a
up.
blood...
No.
Afraid not.
Maybe
Oh
later.
my
All right.
god. Oh my god. Here.
I'd
make
like a
this
Bloody
drink.
Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say.
Not you about to sit here and poison everybody because you hope you wash that blender out.
One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
She about to kill Bo.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, V.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Bo, I have...
I'm listening.
Here,
Hey,
hold
Bo.
this question.
I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any sec. You know, all this
Okay, give me some
nostalgia is
tea.
making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club.
Okay.
Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut.
Okay.
He returned
I'm
a week
listening,
later with a
y'all.
nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I don't think it was Isaac.
Could be. I don't know who that is.
Could have
He
been
was a
his
priest. I know that much.
When did his
Thanks,
dad
Bo. I'm gonna
die?
follow up on this right away.
I forgot when he said his dad.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me
Priest?
about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it
What
when I
you
said
mean?
Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not
He
then,
died?
and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you
Calm
something.
down, Bo.
Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities.
AKA his
And
daughter.
I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
So,
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
you tell me that as if he had, it says unlock the outlaw bike design. Ooh, I got a new bike design. So you telling me, you told me to shut up and listen, as if you was about to give me something useful. Like, oh, your dad, he just, got sick, mentally ill, yada yada yada, something. You shut me up to tell me he's down in Mexico because he didn't want to take care of his newfound responsibility, aka me. Bo, I ought to slap that green scarf off your head. Don't ever shut me up to say that. Oh, so I'm done with these places? I have no more use for the black hats in the nature? Okay, so what do I go to grandma? Go to Lakeside? Okay, because if Nate is there now, I can ask him about the Redman. I feel like my brain is getting better at putting these puzzles together. Because the other times I needed some help. I'm just like, somebody.
Oh, it's you.
Okay, Nate isn't here. Okay, let's ask her about this then.
Look what I found in the forest.
That Nate's handiwork? I keep telling him to stop littering the outside with those, but that boy got a short memory. Keep it if you want. Plenty more where that came from.
I don't need to ask. No reason to show her that.
That's it?
No reason.
So I came back for nothing? I thought she was gonna, Nate, well, one, I thought Nate was gonna be, what is this? Has that always been on the table?
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing.
What is it? Oh, that's the ashtray. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, so this was pointless. Okay, where else could I go? I can go back to the church. The church. I forgot we How did I skip over that? I just got thrown this big bomb of information, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go talk to Nate about this artwork that he drew. Let me change my back design. I'm one of the boys now. I need my new biker gang look. Ooh, I like that. Where I was going? The church. I knew he was lying to me.
Shit, they're closed. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow.
Crap. Okay, so where do I go? To Grandma? Grandma's hands. Dun, 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 okay, we just left there. The only other place to go is the sheriff's station. I don't feel like there's anything we have to do at the clinic. Cemetery? Grandma, let me tell you about all the tea, honey. All the tea. I learned about the Redman, the Black Hats, the Hoodah.
Oh.
Grandma, we go through this every time I enter your door.
There are a few. Very well. I don't want to show her that.
Okay.
I don't want to show her that.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, Grandma's house was not where.
See you later, Graham.
Take care, dear.
Okay. Like back to my original plan. Let's just go to every, location and just see what we have to do. Eyes back way. I know you're supposed to be resting and all, but I got some questions.
What can you tell?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
Okay.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are, given the incompetence of Sheriff Boyks. I'm sure they're having a field day out there.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not exactly.
We already found them.
They have a clubhouse somewhere outside of town.
Please don't tell me I have to trigger
That's all
this
I
with
know.
everybody.
I got the police report about the burglary from the cops.
Okay.
Good. And
I have a few ideas.
excellent. Let me know what you come.
I don't need to show him that.
Okay. Hey, you, sir.
I don't need to.
I'm not trying to show
Thanks,
him.
Charles.
I'm trying to
That's all
show
I
this
need for
man.
now.
You're welcome.
Can I show him some stuff? Like, he may know
I
something.
don't need to show. I don't need to show. I don't need.
Okay, well, he's just a nobody. We can't go to the nature reserve. Oh, he was yawning? Why was his mouth open like that?
McConnell Air.
Hi.
Sure thing.
Do you know anything about a pilot named Jimmy Cochran? He was assigned to your base during World War II. Maybe even longer?
Hold on, let me. Yes, Jimmy Cochran, fighter pilot born 1922, tour of duty in Japan from 41 to 42, honorably discharged for health reasons.
Okay.
Spent some time as a civilian pilot elsewhere in the U.S. until he returned to the flight academy here in the capacity of a teacher. Mr. Cochran was the major proponent of opening up the academy to civilian students. He continued teaching at this base until a sudden resignation in 1983 for unspecified reasons.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
I don't see a I don't see. All right, that's.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. And I know y'all probably looking at me like, girl, you did not put two and two together. You just skipped over all the math equation. I could have put the pictures together. As a lakeside cabin, when Nate's picture in the red, I was able to put them together. Now, would that trigger Nate to come back? I don't know. I don't know. I was just reading, everything, and I'm like, what did I do? And that's what I didn't do.
Oh,
it's May. Okay. Okay. Keep all the talking to a minimum. We got a game to wrap up here. No.
That's.
Oh my god. Close. Okay. Clearly, I just need to click on the picture.
The left half is.
Oh, okay. This is when I drag it. There we go.
Looks like Nathan.
Okay. The Redman. We got a new note.
A bald man dressed. That must be Lily.
You know who that is.
That must be Lily. She seems very happy looking up at the red man. Is this how Nathan still sees him?
She don't even look like she's looking up at the red man. I don't know.
That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
There we go. Wait, can I ask her? Oh, well, I already asked her about the Redman. Okay. Grandma, it's me. Can I spend a night? You know, I never seen a bedroom in here, so I'm guessing I'm gonna be laying on a couch.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kind of late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
No.
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best.
Is she actually gonna get up? Okay, here come a dream, I'm pretty sure. You know, this whole entire time, I just realized there was a TV on. That's what she was looking at. That night, Kathy dreams a dream. They got that little boy.
Do you see? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony. For our God is a consuming fire.
Let me find out this is her kid. That she said she got an abortion. But I wouldn't see, why would she say it? You know, we've met before, haven't we? Finished day 3. September 28, 1995, day 4. Oh, there's
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery.
Right, talk about it.
It's gotta mean something.
Interesting. Okay, this is where we're wrapping it up. All right, y'all. So we just wrapped up day 3. This was a lot. We got a lot of new information. We got a lot of stuff that we're working with. And I feel like my theories still hold true of what I said throughout the gameplay. But I'm just trying to understand who's the little kid. Obviously the ending completely, because this is new information. Who is this little kid? In my mind now, I'm starting to think she might have kept the kid. Or carried the kid, I should say, and adopted. But then it's like, how would you... I have so many questions. Did the bald man get her pregnant? like at this point, my mind is just like, who? Because she doesn't seem to know who the father was. Or is. Or was, yeah. So I don't know. Like, is this a cult? Is this a satanic cult going on? Or satanic? Well, I feel like I said satanic. A demon. A satanic cult going on? I don't know. It's so many questions. And obviously, this went on long enough. And we're just going to have to stay tuned for day 4. If you're enjoying this series, like I said before, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know y'all want to see more. If you just enjoyed this channel, thumbs it up. If you feeling good, thumbs it up. If you made it this far in the video, thumbs it up. Subscribe if you haven't, of course. And I'll see y'all in the next one.